Kevin Mackey,
Here, present.
Emily Garcia is absent. Mario, did I call you? Yep, okay, and Marissa Costa is here. Chairman, you have 4.
Thank you, sir. So we go to your business. Any additions, deferrals, deletions? So guys, I would like to add something to new business, EAB, informational booklet.
No, I know it's not.
I'll second. EAB. All in favor?
Aye.
Yeah. So what I got, let's go, vote, take your vote, take your vote. Writing the item, an item to the agenda.
Oh, I want items from
EAB, the
Eight.
informational booklet.
8. As in the number,
8,
8.
9, 9
9.
So I'm assuming that like why you're voting in favor, no?
Sure. Who's second?
Mario. All right, nothing else, right? Any public comments? I don't see anybody, so we're moving on. The approval of minutes, March 27. Guys, please take a second. Let's try to get it quickly. So this is my thing, so the minutes are not. Here, I have a subcommittee meetings. For another minute, right?
Yeah, I don't see them, so I get you
So we're gonna-
go through them at the,
Yeah, we're gonna table that.
well, you can assume it's all.
We could do subcommittee meetings.
There's no minutes from the last.
So we're gonna table that, we're gonna go to the subcommittee right here.
Okay.
You get 12 spots for the subcommittee. Motion to approve the minutes. We have a second.
I second.
I don't know, in favor?
Aye.
Moving on to staff updates. Do you have anything else?
I guess probably on the items that has people down.
No.
Real quick, did, you find out if Parks and Recreations, you're gonna do the soccer at that game, at the,
I don't have an answer for you yet. But I will.
Right, so we're on to visit the scholarships, guys. We have 10 applications. And I know that I had emailed that earlier to us, that some of us struggled to open it. I struggled to open it. So it will take just a few minutes to review.
No, it's gonna take a lot of minutes.
Yeah,
You ain't gonna cut it. To let you know.
we have 8 and 9 over here.
So, all
I
right.
need it.
Two let's just rotate them.
Wait, no.
Anybody have
Got you?
one or 5?
Here, you can do 10. But then I need 10.
Even if you lose the number, don't worry about it much, because I have them numbered here as well.
Okay.
So.
I mean, numbers may not be the same thing.
I know,
We
we
got
did
it.
put
Oh,
numbers
you
on
guys
there.
put numbers.
Yes,
Oh,
We
okay,
put
okay,
numbers
okay.
we thought because.
Yeah, we didn't have the numbers. Who needs 7? You need 7.
I got some. Anyone need 7?
We're all gonna need it.
So are these numbers differently than the ones that were sent on the PDF file?
correct,
I'm not sure.
I numbered them in the same order that you said. That
So
you
they
gave
should
Oh,
me,
okay.
So they should match.
This one?
Can be biased.
I think. Hold on. How does this child have Barbara Coleman, but then it says she's from McCarthy? Her
That-
report
That one was a correction to 12th grade. I
A what?
believe that,
card? Oh, what?
It's a scholarship.
No, but
Okay,
she's
sorry.
been here.
that I'm confusing.
Is it a transfer student? Maybe she can-
No, all her classes say Barbara Coleman, and then everything says like she's been at McCarthy since COVID.
What number is that?
When I get it, so-
Two?
Number 2, let me see, I'm pulling it up. Is that the one that says that she wants to go to FSU, he or she?
It says she worked with us.
FSU,
I got two from Archbishop that are FSU.
okay, that one's. I'm looking at her transcript. Oh, yeah.
But then it's odd because then it says that she's been in McCarthy since COVID. Part of her activity was during COVID-19 pandemic. And this is on a McCarthy.
Can you take a look at that? It's really weird. Really weird, because it's on a McCarthy letterhead. But it says, I'm looking at. it
I
says
know, but it's
Barbara-
Goldman grades.
But that's not what an MDCPS transcript looks like.
No,
That's a McCarthy transcript.
But everything.
I agree. I don't know why it's Barbara Coleman.
Because I don't think they could take classes over there and transfer them over. I know they have to take them through ADOM.
Maybe, because look, notice how some have the school, and then like, for example, over here, there's no school. So maybe it's assumed that those are taken at. Like, for
Number
example,
6.
church history, which is not a class in fact.
You know what she did?
She's a
not do
transfer
it.
student. so-
Yes, look,
Yeah.
it's ninth grade she did it, and then I
Yeah,
guess,
she's a transfer.
so these are all ninth grade.
Correct.
9,
Yes,
9,
yes.
So where are they saying this? Okay, whoever wrote, I guess maybe she did high school in Jen, or he, I think it's a she, but he.
Right.
I'm already giving up,
Ninth grade, they did Goldman, everything else was McCarthy.
I guess, okay.
so you wanted 6? You asked for
Yes.
6. Well, I got 5 and
I got
6.
10.
I got 5 and 6.
Well, this was not. this was
I need
not
9.
high school.
Why, 5 and 6. Okay. Sure. Why that one? Can I have the number pick? But it has been more than
Yeah, number 2 there.
number 2. Anybody needs 9?
I'm gonna read that.
I need 6. We're done with 10.
Okay, the grant scholarship is supposed to be on involvement, right?
In general.
And then the grades, right?
Right.
Because I just wanna.
I mean, it's a mix of, I guess, like, overall,
We need 5.
what are the exact, do we have specific, like,
That's what I wanted to.
like, is there
Yeah, what's the
specific wording
guideline?
on
Yeah.
it, like, specific
Um,
guideline?
Kyle, can you,
I'm gonna
read?
check if there's anything different, but I believe it's.
Just in
It's
general.
it's merit, it's
But-
merit-based.
Because I thought it was. Because I'm trying to see what specifically to
This is a future leader scholarship. application.
Right, it's just like
Well-
range community involvement.
Exactly, should include
Yeah.
pretty much everything.
It says interested seniors must submit a text essay explaining in his or her own words how they aspire to make the world a better place. The student must demonstrate academic achievement, community service commitment, as well as identify future goals. The winners will have demonstrated an extraordinary commitment to their school and their community.
So you said that how it would change the world, right? That's the essence.
So in the first page, it also says, and include a personal obstacle he or she overcame.
Or,
And
and.
And you might not have any
so a
criteria. then-
student must demonstrate academic achievement and community service commitment, identify future goals, and include a personal obstacle he or she overcame.
Six,
Yes.
I need one or two.
And two. So, if I'm missing one, four, seven.
I have four.
That's seven seats. That's three,
This is one.
one.
Yeah, two. Two, two,
No, you're right.
so two go in the pile, to the pile, then 10, 8, 8.
Number four is very. I mean, very thorough.
Look at the writers there. Oh.
Yes, she did her, her resume. If I know, she did her resume. That's. My daughter has it's like a business resume, but with all the school. But now she's applying to med school, so. Okay. I have number 4 here in the middle.
What is the criteria for the essay? Is it just about themselves in general
Why
or?
they want the scholarship and the challenge they've overcome,
Okay,
why they're gonna be a future leader.
because I like this number 7, but the essay is really just an idea they have for a program in its own.
You guys can reference it on the cover sheet, so that's a
Okay.
requirement.
Oh, that's
Oh,
good.
yeah,
Thank
Yeah, that's. the
Yeah.
one.
Why you should receive the scholarship. The main.
Yeah, number
you. I really
7.
follow the directions. Too bad. It's really
She has a great idea.
awesome, yeah.
But she's way off course.
What is the one that has that?
The resume.
That's number 4.
What number was that one? 4? How much more time did it?
One person.
Kevin, did you send it to your school? Did any of your seniors send anything in?
No, I guess they did.
No?
I don't know if any of them live in Minor Lakes.
Oh.
My seniors, yeah. I don't know if they have a Minor Lake.
I know it's not that far from here.
No, we have some underclassmen, we have a lot of Minor Lakers.
Oh, okay.
Not that close.
That's the-
What do you want, brown?
One,
One brown?
no, one.
Oh, one.
Number
Oh,
1.
okay.
Oh, you want some brownies? Oh, he wants a brownie. I know you want a brownie, nah.
They're hot. Now they're probably not. You can have. Yes, go. Send it down.
Oh, here.
They're very mushy. It's a new brand that I wanted like the non-bleached, the cane sugar, so I was looking and. I usually do for it, but this one. They're ingredient.
I figured out how to download it.
Go to the PDFs.
7, 8, or 10 guys. 7, 8, or
8 and 10?
Ya lo está controlando y yo puedo. You ready? You think it's all?
I'm done. I read it on my phone. Yeah, good to go. Yeah, I'm good. I got my choices.
Be careful, they're very mushy.
Smell amazing.
I don't know if you like, 'cause some people like them cakey, some people like them, but those are mushy.
They're good, bro.
You haven't had it yet. You gotta get a napkin from.
Napkin.
Try bring a couple numbers. while you're at
You think it's hard,
The
because like,
rating system here.
it.
Does anyone have a 4?
No, I haven't. So I need, I do 1, 2, 3, 4, I'd say 1, 2, 3, 4, and 9.
Where's the?
I got 4.
The resume?
Yeah, that's all I've seen.
Oh.
1, 2, 3, 4, and 9.
There's one.
Anyone need one? Okay.
I saw it.
I need 4.
Okay, there's a really weird thing.
4 and 7.
Okay, application number 9.
That's what I have.
Okay, look at the asterisk. Look what he said, given that there are likely to be.
See, we got it.
Where?
I- I-
Did you read that?
I read that
Where?
part.
It's not
I haven't gone there. Where am I?
It's in it. I wanna split it. I like it.
Nino,
Okay,
where is
but-
this? Where's it?
at the essay.
Yes,
He's
it's
asking if his application, if he gets it, if it can be split with his twin sister. Who also applied. I don't
You
know.
can give money to wherever you want, officer.
Exactly. Maybe-
Like,
maybe
see,
just
give it
switch
away.
it up there.
If the twin sister also apply, that's, I think,
The both,
They
both
both
apply.
and they want to be considered as one. Is that the understanding? I don't.
I
No,
think that's what the
no,
application.
no,
I
it's probably-
think that's what the application says, but that's up to you
Yeah,
guys,
it's-
I mean, because they're individual.
but we don't even know.
Maybe essay.
Does it say it's like one of the first?
They both refer to.
There's 20, yeah.
They both refer to this.
I
Yeah,
guess
it's
I'm beginning to talk.
Well, you
You haven't
know
gotten
that
there
they're those-
Oh, down here, okay.
Maybe it's.
Yeah.
So instead of them getting it separately, he's okay with them. So I haven't gone to sister twin. I have not gone to
Here.
sister twin. So
But I will say.
I got the boy twin, but that's it. Or if this is a boy,
The 9,
yes.
very impressive.
Is there a brownie contest?
Thank you, thank you. 'Cause if you like
Are
them,
we voting on that too?
they were just cooked, like literally just baked. And because this little one here gave me a guilt trip.
He did.
Did you eat any? You haven't eaten
I
any?
haven't had one. Hold on.
You better be more than one of you better move it.
Okay.
Or 8. 4.
Need 7.
So do I put on, of course, right? I have any, that's what I'm talking about. Maybe that's, what do you guys are we? What are we?
I have a problem with 5. I need to reread.
No,
I reread.
I'm trying to. Take the point.
Oh, we should probably then, and then the other ones we have to do as well, right? The,
Mhm.
The other one was great. I mean,
Like each,
Yeah. That one was-
So, but no one's so much just one person, we don't have to go into it.
do you? do you-
Yeah, I just figured that we would go that process of elimination.
You wanna see them?
Let me see, let me start
We
working
have to
on
vote,
that.
so during the nominations, we don't have to vote.
There's, okay. To be careful with the second, they're separated by, category.
Okay, I'll start looking. Ooh, sorry.
I thought it was a great idea, but.
Yeah,
Yeah, but I read that one already.
you read that fast?
No, I have read, I've
You're
gone,
like a PT.
I've gone through these already, I'm just going
No,
through.
that person wins.
So you guys.
I
can
need,
choose if you want us to- you're giving it to, 'cause, like, you guys don't have to give the award. That's
Yeah,
up to you
okay.
guys.
How many we had, how many nominations here?
Wow.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There's some.
I'm really disappointed.
Yeah, the ones that want, we should just. read.
Maybe
Yeah,
some people put like one sentence for everything.
Some are,
Or they're a great person for the teachers.
That's the.
There's only one person who
Excellent,
actually
board
wrote a
of
lot.
excellence.
yeah, but see, that one we could vote it differently. That one we could see what we need to vote
You
on.
guys don't have to, just you have one, doesn't mean you have to.
All right,
So I did 9. Eight. So that was-
Some of them only have one.
Category, correct, one nominee.
One nominee, okay, got it.
So it's only 5, 6, 7? How many do we have for the scholarship?
10,
10, so it's only 5, 6, 7. and
here's
10.
5 and 6.
9 and 10 are the.
Okay.
Over,
Yeah.
5,
So
6,
then they're the same.
maybe 5 and
I think
6.
you can.
I tell you,
5 and 6?
Okay. Yeah, 5 and 6.
I'm just gonna say this in general, that's why I wanted extra. So, I know that they offer.
There's a lot of, there's a lot of.
Some of these kids are great.
Yeah,
It's too bad.
the writing's a lot better this year than the.
Yeah,
it's a pretty good-
Well,
Yeah.
You know, kids are so pressure nowadays, that is like they're applying to.
It's a
like they
little,
have to,
it's a little complicated.
when I applied to college,
What
I
are you,
went
are you
to
the
college,
educator? Are you
they
validating?
literally have to be adults.
It shows you how competitive the universities are getting. FSU used to be a gimme when I was graduating, FSU was leading.
Yeah.
These kids,
Rejected.
they look like Harvard, they look like
You
Harvard.
know, FIU is also,
And
but
FIU raised it.
FSU used to be like, okay, you know, your point on, you come in.
FSU is back, FSU is back, I know a lot of people that came out. I reject them from FSU, bro.
I-
It's
It's
bad.
ridiculous.
It's bad.
It's the
Wait, the
influx of
pressure is
people from
up.
outside the
But
state.
this
too.
is
Putting a
education.
lot of pressure on the
This
system.
is doing for no, athletics, athletics is.
No, like the whole equity and.
Athletics is
And also a lot. of
Yeah,
people
only
from the state.
for,
It's.
Okay.
horrible.
some people that
A lot.
educator
I
and
think
then they.
UCS
switch
average
from
SAT
educator,
this
they
was
do
like
like
12
arts
something.
or
It's crazy. Yeah,
Okay.
that's a lot. You see it?
Okay.
But educator should be educator all around. You get what I mean?
Gotcha.
So you're the only one, right? Everybody else is done except Jessica, right?
Yeah.
No, I'm just saying, to make sure that,
Well,
yeah, nobody needs any.
text messages. Can figure it out.
Who couldn't figure out what? I didn't get it. I don't understand. People are saying.
I've been officer, everything good? Another day, bus traffic too. Not good, not good. I was on the pilot program again, like, okay. The new pilot program, good?
No, in the afternoon.
In the afternoon?
Yeah. It's moving. So the better too, because the thing is, people don't see it. People
Can I
are
ask
on
you?
the morning.
They're not used to that.
Right,
Right,
it's all
yeah.
blacked out. The home address is within the.
Yeah.
That's verified.
And I can look at the one again.
Just to, like, I picked up the athletics file, so I have 3
Nominees.
view
one
lines, and then I have like.
It's full.
Five,
It's really-
Fifth grade, I mean, they were using attached to them.
That's the goal.
That's it.
Yeah.
So it's only one of these.
So
Yeah, like they were all
No,
over
no.
there.
So this
It's
is
one for
part
each
of
grade.
the application.
For grade.
Isn't part of the application.
Got
So
it.
there's only
That's
one-
grades.
Okay.
this part here?
Yeah. That's theirs.
Okay, so they
They
just
were
attached
for a
it.
lot more.
I see,
Yeah, they get the copy of it, it's there.
yeah, okay.
It's so hard.
And then,
I'm stuck with like 4.
sorry.
that are
Okay.
really
So
good.
this one, so
Like what-
And medical-
And then let's see, I'm assuming there's-
Athletics, you see? Okay.
No, but
Oh,
these two-
oh, okay. The reason they have
We don't make
letters.
a question. This is-
Letters. Oh, you're telling
But
me-
you don't-
What they did is
It's
increase the
because
amount.
they're-
But why didn't we do this?
You're
Instead of
identifying-
giving it 2 for 1,500, why don't we get 3 for 1,000?
And I'll make-
Okay, if we would have made that deposit, we probably did
Yes.
this. You make a request for reallocate the 2,500.
But not last one, you could do it so fast.
We're at the- Okay,
What they
so
chose
how do
was
we
they wanted to
identify
keep it
like
at two,
this
but
one
they
as
increased the
being
amount.
by selection?
Not
right?
fifteen.
Oh, I get what you mean.
Should we number them 1, 2, 3, 4?
Oh, look.
It says
this
ARB,
page number, I
right?
can tell you what.
Okay, so I can just go by the page number.
So guys, can we take a vote or, oh no? Sorry.
Hey,
Sorry.
I know you're not.
You know what,
Which was speaking?
you're in a whole different. They
How are you gonna, you're gonna take a roll call discussion on that?
can discuss, you
No, we
know,
don't.
for which is right. Are you gonna keep on?
Yeah. At the top, there's also a
We're gonna
letter.
throw you 2 numbers.
Yeah,
No, no,
that's what you were saying.
And two with a
But
high
the letters
number.
was because they had repeated, submissions.
Oh,
Like if somebody nominated you
okay.
twice,
Okay,
just to let you know.
got it, okay.
And keep in mind what I was telling her, is you may have been nominated twice, but it may have been in different categories. But I
Right.
saw how it's.
Okay.
Okay, I'm done with.
Okay, now, what is local?
Let me see what we have under here.
Everything's subjective, Claudia. So
Local
you,
advocacy.
what do you consider it?
The model for
What do you consider community service? What do you consider?
Here, athletics.
Yeah, I just want to know the definition for the
I'll tell
What do you have?
definition, so I just want to
that.
understand.
Community hero
But another,
and educator.
Community hero and local advocacy are very similar in description.
I saw that. I mean, like, blush or something.
I would like to see us all up there.
Yeah, I was out there, man.
No,
No
well,
title
I-
either, you just like.
yeah.
The nominated here for the category can be expressed and the
Wow.
preservation of knowledge of current events, history, civics, and political science for the assistance of others.
So is that good on that again?
The nominee's merit for the category can be expressed amidst the utilization of knowledge of current events, history, civics, and political science for the assistance of others. Service and activities may consist of endeavors associated to student government alongside advocating for local, state, and federal government issues, including service and activities that may consist of demonstrate advocacy through debate or public speaking, organizing public forums, and which involves advocacy of current issues and or encouragement of individual expression through oral communication. Students may also volunteer for social service organizations and various health and human services.
Civic engagement.
This is local.
What is it?
Very civic engagement.
This one?
So by the letter we pick,
No,
Taken.
there's a number.
There's a little digit in front of the
46 or.
one in front of it,
one
the
in
dollar
front, yeah, yeah.
146. Okay.
Oh, this person's a writer.
Yeah, there's a lot of good writers, I'm
He
telling you,
he or she's like very,
very good writers.
But
Once
see
again,
this?
this is 46 and 47.
It's the same person, though. I can identify it. You can really do that.
novel.
Hmm.
They're checking for.
Wow.
So how can you check it? How can you?
I know.
How can you really check it?
The
They
standard.
have asked,
Yeah.
You can
so the
check,
teacher can check.
the teacher.
the problem is keeping up with the new version.
My
I'm
teacher-
very good at ChatGPT.
My teacher.
Oh,
does-
why? Because you could put that whole
It's called
text.
Zero GP, zero. Yeah, that's what we're using.
So you put in the say the yes.
Yeah.
Should be able to,
And
and
turning
turning
it
it in has a component
Yeah.
too, yeah, but they keep coming up with new versions.
Now the college board for like classes like AP seminar, which you have to submit like written papers to comment board, before you submit it, like for example, I'm taking that class, you turn it in online. And the college board does an automatic
Mm-hmm.
AI like checker, and it tells you, oh, this is likely human written, or this is likely AI written.
Oh, yeah, the percentage of the.
They represented everything.
Right,
My
yeah.
teacher has started like using that for.
Community's community here.
I do.
I've seen this.
I had STEM.
I know my son, whenever he turns into English, we do like that whole quiz or something, and they pick out words.
Do the minutes have to see what each person voted for?
Where does this
Yeah.
one go to down there?
Yeah,
Oh,
like.
That's right.
Vector.
For the numbers.
That's the two numbers.
So there's one for.
And then at the end, you
But I think we
three.
can just.
We can just do that
You
here
can
on
just do
paper
the
and then I just
total.
input with the. And then just to make sure, because I know Claudia has said, but maybe to confirm that the numbers match the ones you have.
I'll
there's no
look, I can
confusion.
look through them.
Perfect, yeah.
So you can see, once we make all your numbers, on give us back.
Here's fine.
Yeah, and I have it here.
Okay, I'm on the last one.
We're almost here to think about.
And then you gotta get started on the other stuff.
Well, the other one I was saying.
Never mind.
That. Look, my thing is that the letter ones, some of them you said there were multiple, but I only saw it once.
Again, they may be
Staff.
multiple, but they may have nominated for different categories.
Right,
Like
I
I
think
can
some of
nominate
those.
for student and I can nominate for athletic.
This letter C.
So there's only one for local,
Right?
And I have more here, I have more. in
Yeah, I can
the-
try to put that.
Put all educator here.
See a second, oh, it is here. No, I can say, I'll say. But when I look it up, it's very.
I have I'm ready.
This is local. What is you have in athletics?
This one's all about music. No, that.
Let's see.
Okay, so I think we're gonna run into the same, we're gonna run into the same problem, with these applications here. For the Community Hero Award. We have twins in this one as well. So do you pick one, or do you have to pick the two?
Again, that's up to you guys. The criteria that was set by you guys is, you know, an individual. But if you guys want to change that, that's for you guys as a board. to-
Listen, if you're voting as one award for.
Yeah.
Oh, just.
But she's saying for the award of excellence,
Right.
because they're in that too, not the scholarship, they're in both. Who? The twins.
Yeah, to me, it's only one award.
I mean, for-
Like if you.
In my opinion, the scholarship is obviously gonna be one for both, but the trophies, we can get them each.
At some point, I'm sure they want to.
For the awards of
We
excellence,
have the money.
I mean, if
Extra trophies have that, right?
Hector, we should have the money if a bunch of applicants didn't even have any,
I'm not saying, I'm just saying, have the money, I'm not.
it's not like we had an
Sorry,
applicant.
sorry.
Oh, okay.
Okay, I'm good.
Yeah. Okay, guys, let's go back to the for a second,
I got it.
because we're ready to take a vote.
I'm gonna call the roll.
numbers. Okay, so you
I'm gonna
pick a
call-
random,
Are everybody
we're
ready?
just gonna throw you numbers. okay?
Yeah, ready?
Which one are we doing?
You just say the two numbers that you wanna go for first.
We're doing scholarship, okay?
Hector Abad,
9 and 3.
9-3. Jessica,
We're doing.
Scholarship, right?
It doesn't
9
matter.
and 8.
Mario,
3-9.
We're all over the place.
Claudia,
4-2.
Kevin.
8 and 9.
Okay, we have 1, 2, 3, 4 for 9. And then we have 2 for 8 and 2 for 3.
We gotta vote again for 8.
Okay, that's it, 8 and 3,
So we gotta look at 8 and 3
right,
and see who.
8 and 3,
No.
that's the only we're voting, picking one number.
Okay, I need to see 8 and 3.
Oh,
I voted and see 3.
one of them, you have it.
So we
Like
have
whoever
to
voted for.
Yeah, it has to be between 8 and 3. One already won.
Okay.
9 already won.
Whoever didn't
Which
vote for
really,
8.
which really becomes silent.
Right, 9 and 10 are together,
So that's gonna happen.
and then it's 8
3,
and 3.
8 and 3.
I didn't even put 3 as one of my choices, so. it's only
No, you're gonna vote again for it.
8, yeah.
Okay, I'm done. I got mine.
Done.
So were you the only one? No, who else voted? What did you vote?
3, and you voted for 8,
I vote for
Um,
eight.
and you voted for 8, so 8 and 3.
And you don't vote?
3.
Oh, no, you
3,
don't vote.
that's it, you voted for 3,
Okay.
that's 3.
Okay, ready for the second round?
So it's
I don't wanna what?
I'll vote.
3.
No one is voting, we're done, so 8
Yeah,
and
that's
3.
it.
9 and 3.
One second.
You already did the second round between the two of them?
Yeah,
Oh, I did not call anybody.
yeah, because she was the deciding
We
vote.
gave you 2 votes. Oh, because she,
Yeah, because she was the only.
She
they
was the only
voted,
deciding
she
vote.
voted, she had to pick a tie.
Yeah, I should take it.
So what should vote for?
3.
So
Say it.
the winners are
8 and 3, make sure we don't see on.
Yeah. I'm just gonna-
8.
No, it's not
Three.
8. No. It's
9, 9 and
Well,
3.
9, 10.
9
9
got a
and
higher
10.
GPA than 10.
And
That's why I
then
chose that. You had a 5.2 and the other one got a 4.8.
I voted.
It was a tiebreaker.
I don't get to cut off our GPAs.
I like that too. They're like,
So we'll be having a bunch of kids, so like, so let's move on to
We're
AB.
done. We're
AB,
done. Show me your.
AB, senior banners, anything on senior banners?
We're at 39.
Does that mean that we
We're
got
gonna
the criteria?
confirm.
We got 39 banners
You still have like about 4 days left, I think.
with 4 days left.
Wow.
How
How
many did
many?
you have last year?
Very little.
Oh, so we have more this year?
Yeah.
Oh,
Really?
good. Okay.
I think so.
Last year they had to,
Why is this chair?
Yeah. we
Yeah.
had to get
Oh.
data.
sponsor had to pick it up.
I'm sorry, I have another question.
That's okay.
The first time I do this.
Do we need to-
these awards are for high school only?
No.
5, 8.
Yeah, it's like the
And the
fifth,
educator.
eighth, and twelfth.
Yeah, but they-
We cannot compare a fifth and an eighth grade.
So hold on, so it's grade levels what?
5, 8, and
and
12.
That's like
That's
the
what I
graduating
see
level.
here.
So it's like elementary, middle, and high.
Okay. Isn't that? So then I have to pick, yes, so I have to pick for journalism, I have to pick one per grade level.
Yes.
For 5, 8, or 12. Well, it should be one.
Well, there's
That's the
one,
only-
there's only
But
like,
some of them you don't even have. for each.
Oh, we
Yeah.
have nominations,
So those automatically.
but those won't be pulled out.
Okay.
So there's no-
So but before we get to, let's go to
Okay, so
eight
this
C,
is
guys.
automatic, so I have to-
All right, let's go in.
For Lincoln,
Let's go in order, guys.
Senior banners.
Where's your gavel? Gavel.
Mario,
You're not paying attention.
we're in the alternate town seal competition. Do we have anything else on that?
We have not received
What?
anything.
But you did email the district, you
Yeah,
emailed.
I
the
don't know
school.
if they've sent. But that email was sent.
Yeah, I will follow up as well.
Mm.
So there's nothing really to report on that. We have to follow up with the district. So next voting, annual awards of excellence. So let's go over that. So
Can
we
I
did
go back
have,
to reading them?
go back to your reading.
Okay, I need to see all of them. So I have nothing.
Well, I know which
So
ones
this
do we
is
need to
the
discuss?
All of them.
No, because some don't have,
No, whatever you,
Educator?
everything.
They're divided by category.
but these
So this
all,
is the category.
But that includes all grades.
Okay,
Educated.
so this
If
is
you got, if you got
the.
all grades, they're all on the same.
so this includes the categories where only one person nominated.
Yeah,
nominated.
like, there's one, like this is only one, this is only one.
So they automatically.
Well,
well-
it doesn't have to be automatic. That's up to you guys. You want to give it to them automatically, or if you don't think it's worth it.
Then
you
we
don't
have
have to.
anything in the category.
Yeah, no, it's automatic.
But I think.
No, yeah.
I'm sorry, I have another question.
Yeah.
So for educator, it's just all grade levels.
Yes.
It's just one
Just
educator.
one
you're
educator.
generally-
So can
Even
I
an
say,
administrator.
can I say something about the educator? So there's a couple of applications. Who show my address is a school address. Okay, so
What's the criteria? Can they work?
it is supposed to be.
There has to be an
resident of the
address.
town.
Give me the check, what we put on there.
No, isn't the educator anybody from school?
The way I understood it, the students have to
educators
live in
have-
a town,
right,
and the
the
educator
teachers
has
have
to
to
teach
teach.
and teach. That's what I understand.
That's why maybe they didn't put the ad there. Hold on.
I mean, we can add.
Okay, so for
both.
community here, we have two. Right? Right? Am I
Right,
right?
and they vote for high school.
Or do we have three?
I think we have three.
It says
Okay.
on the
You have
name.
three?
I think there's
Okay,
three
each of these
community
is-
All nominees.
But that's really, again.
groups.
Because we can't change it now after the fact,
Right.
because there may be something.
But
Right, so I think they. should
No,
be
I don't think we
resident.
should.
I agree.
English literature,
I'm sorry. We can't change the rules again afterwards.
I agree.
what am I missing?
Okay, these four are the same. So it's only,
But no,
Oh, yes.
could have been nominated twice.
oh my God, this person that's on your nominator. Oh, thank you.
you're not doing it.
Hmm. Okay, so what do we do? The letters, right? The letters. will-
No, the
Page
number,
number at the
Page
bottom.
number on the bottom.
page number at the bottom.
Yes,
What?
on the bottom.
There's a little.
Where it says, where it says nominee name, where the page that says nominee name, on the bottom it says like 107 of 146.
So like 65 out of 146.
Yeah,
So that's what we're going by.
65. 65.
Is those numbers?
Yeah, 65.
Okay, because I see letters up here.
Go
The
by the letter.
letters just mean
Okay.
that there's been a duplicate nomination.
Okay, I got it. So then if there's two easy, they're duplicate?
That's correct, it's in person.
I don't want to say duplicate, they received multiple.
Yes, yes, okay. Oh, I see that. I got community hero done. Slide down a little bit. Wow, a lot of athletics. Okay, so community hero, we only had a 12th grader.
Who needs educator? What else do we have? Have athletics, local advocacy, STEM, community girl, educator. Am I missing one?
Many total?
I have one, two,
That's
three,
six.
4, 5.
You will submit?
Yeah.
And a lot of 12th graders.
But
I don't know. Are there, how many categories?
I guess those are defaults.
Yeah, those are defaults, yeah, those are only one submission.
I think like 8th or 5th grade, like for athlete or community hero.
they don't.
I think people are confused, maybe it was only seniors again. Okay, it's like that one, that's done. Okay, it's an 8th grade.
Alright, so far, the winners.
Applications 9 and 3, but 9 and 10 are the difference.
Yeah, you guys had. I had.
Is there any way for us to invite, candidate number 7 for the scholarships? Or to, the candidate to explore that project, should we speak?
You know, but, no, the what? No, we'll
Mario?
come back to that, yeah. Five.
Mario, there's way too many people. going.
It's just for the project that was discussed in that.
But
essay.
the project zone, we should address later on.
No, yeah,
I do like the project to us.
They all learn, right?
We'll get to that.
I could- I can tell you though.
Luego de que pegó una cosa, la vez me tiene una cosa.
Let's go around and see if she can make it.
Unless I'm all over the place and you're driving me crazy.
Mario doesn't eat coffee or chocolate.
I don't.
I think he's already. All right, but the other
So
one,
this is 3
thank you for your point. There's a link. You have to go quick.
These are automatics.
These are all, okay.
These two are.
So with this one, the STEM only had an 8th
Right,
and 12th
STEM
grader,
and
so that was also like automatic. This one's 8th and 12th, so this one's also no voting for this one. For journalism,
Oh, no, that's right.
yeah. Okay, so that's easy.
That's true.
Hmm. Let's see if we can-
Educators over here.
Most roles.
So what are we doing with the ones that put the school address? Are we considering those or? But they may not fix that in the town, probably no.
Overall, I used
I
to
think
feel
they
like
teach here, you know.
that, and also I used to feel like a lot of the educator nominees were just weak overall. Like very little written,
Right.
most of them were like
A lot of
2 sentences,
applications for-
and it just feels like very like, I don't know, sad stuff. There was only, I think, like 1 or 2 that had like
Yeah.
actual text. Now, the other thing is that there's some educators who live in the town, but the school is like
Right, but that's fine.
not in the town, that's fine.
Because they live in the town, that's how, that's the
Okay, got it.
criteria.
So what do you want to do? Verify addresses if you pick those people?
It's too early. I would say, we disqualify them if they have a school address. That's not what you have.
This is for the
Address of
educator.
nominee,
How many,
right?
how many applications do we have for educator? 3?
2, 4, I counted 6, 7.
Okay. Talk to you.
That's my-
2 more.
6, 7.
No, those are automatic.
Oh, those are my.
Yeah,
okay,
fine arts and local.
Wait a
arts.
minute.
Okay.
How many did you count for educator?
That was the biggest.
I think it's 7. I mean, I have 7
Representation.
notes here.
Can I have some more? These are educators?
Mhm.
Victor, do you have any coffee left? Yeah. Little-
Where's Academy or Charter School? What is that? Never heard of that.
But you see, that's one.
Uh-huh. What?
Um,
What is that?
That's it, the academy.
Yeah.
I love this application, I get it.
Give me some more copy.
Well, I'm ready, whenever you guys are ready, I'm ready. In this category, I was able to open it, I don't read. My notes.
You need a bigger notepad.
No, man, that's all I know.
The other educator.
My thing is, I didn't write the page numbers, the athletic ones.
Why? Because everything's filed in here.
And we're doing a vote again for this?
Again, but we're putting a different type of number right there.
Which are the ones that we have to vote on? Can we vote on, or can you separate the ones? But can you separate the ones where it was just one submission and just kind of vote them in one vote rather than have
these
to
two
go for
ones,
each one
yeah.
individually? Kind of expedite the process?
Advocacy should be there, right?
I don't think you should do it how you did this, like, you shouldn't go through every single application, you should just ask them to tap, like, which is their winner.
Right.
Right, one, we're gonna pick one number, we're gonna pick one number.
Yeah, but for the default ones, can't we just say default?
Yeah, automatic.
Yeah, the one that's
Are you
right
guys
one.
agree that you're gonna?
Yeah, yeah, whoever
That's
says
the
one,
mention,
that's
or
it.
you just look at what they say?
If there's only one, we can't, there's no one to vote. Or-
No, but what I was saying, what I was telling her, you don't have
The local
to.
advocacy.
No, I know, but then we have no
Yeah,
one.
it's just not
Yeah,
like
that's.
that.
Yeah, in other words, if they only,
That's the
if
problem,
they,
then you're home.
right.
Yeah, but then, let's have a little effort, right? Like, look at this.
And the local advocacy is not really, it's not advocacy. I mean, they did a law competition.
Look at that.
Pero mira, look at this. You get local advocacy from this.
Nothing.
I mean, it's good, like, it's good.
Yeah, it's great.
But it's like,
Yeah, no, that's not working in the community or anything. Maybe we can talk to intergovernmental affairs and they can go and have an assembly at each of the schools and explain them, right? Because I don't think they get the criterion. They don't understand it. No, they
But if
don't.
you notice, a lot of them like the same person.
You know what? We should do a video explaining to them. Hector.
That's a good idea.
You can do
That's a good
that.
idea.
We'll have Hector explain.
Yeah.
You can do that.
And that's the only one, right?
no, there's, I mean,
Oh,
but
okay.
this is the only, there's three, but different points.
Okay, so mira, fine arts, journalism should be one,
Local
Right.
advocacy is one.
journalism should only be one.
All right, so, yeah. everyone-
Local advocacy is one, STEM is one.
So then we'll
Yeah.
move those out.
I'm done.
No, journalism is two, actually.
Yeah.
No, one for two grades.
Yeah, one for two grades, so that really, that's already done.
Some of these are a little insulting. I mean,
Okay, listen,
okay,
So-
Yeah, that's the worst one right there.
that one, yeah, like,
Yeah,
like,
but-
With journalism. Right, I mean, I guess it's a photo.
next year we'll do a better job. It's like.
We didn't nominate. we didn't write
I
it.
mean, a better job at doing
Wow.
a minimum word. count. That's it.
Yes.
A minimum of 100
Okay,
words.
so that's, yeah, it's like 100.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Right.
you ready to vote?
Yes.
I
We
forget
got
what
it.
we're voting for, 'cause I just wrote off.
So we're
numbers
voting
down.
for educator,
Okay.
we're voting for community hero, we're voting for literature and reading. No, literature, yeah.
English.
English,
okay,
English.
12.
Can I get an educator?
Well,
Can I get an educator?
there's only one fifth,
You didn't know that?
there's only three.
You said you were done.
Not the educator.
Oh, yeah, well, are you serious, Mario?
What did you, what happened?
Did you have a problem, Mario?
Something.
What's a good word?
Okay, so what is it? English literature, we have to vote for fifth and 12th or both,
Well,
for 12th grade,
because
okay.
there's only one fifth nomination.
Okay.
Wait, community heroes is what grades?
They're all.
But like what grades do you
Well,
want
they're
to
both
go?
like grade.
They're both 12th grade.
So athlete was just one? No, we had to vote for athlete too.
Athletes.
With the vote for athlete. The
12th
eighth grade and 12th grade STEM, were those just 101 or?
One-on-one.
Okay,
Wait. So community heroes, 12th grade,
Athlete.
educator, then athlete, what grade?
athlete, 12th grade.
Grade.
Journalism, did we have to vote for journalism? No, that was already.
And then with the literature one.
And the 12th grade journalism also, we didn't have to vote for that one? No. English literature, do we have to vote for fifth?
No, you need to vote
For
for.
12th. Okay, and teacher, okay, so that's it. So
That's
it's
it.
1, 2, 3, it's only 4 of them.
Fourth category, right?
Okay.
That's it.
Everybody understood that? Everybody's
Got
clear? Yep. Nobody has anything different?
I wrote it down. I wrote it down. Now we're gonna wait for Mario to do this. Okay, cool. You got a whip. You got your whip.
No, because then he's gonna say they took this out. Publicly. Mario,
Good.
so we're taking a vote on educator, right?
Yeah.
And we're saying just a page. The page that the application was on. Hopefully we got the right page.
Oh, the number that, the front, not the writing, the number that,
The page.
the little
box,
dot.
right?
was- This, yeah, this one, okay.
That-
Yeah, that's the one.
Okay, ready?
That,
Hector,
35,
Jessica,
4.
Mario,
5.
Claudia.
Is this for educator?
Educator.
Because ya me tiene mareada. 52.
Oh
Kevin.
my God, we're all different.
5.
Okay, so 5-1.
5 and 4 is the same, so.
What?
Yeah. 5 and
No.
4, yeah,
They are?
yeah, 5 and 4.
I'm reading the back.
So we go back over this. That's one of the ones that had the school address.
You have to go with the nominee name.
So that's what you guys want?
I did 4.
4, so it's.
Here, change your rules now. There's no way to do that now.
So if we can,
Hector, why does it bother you? The lady or the man, they.
I'm not, Claudia's bringing an issue. I
I'm
say
bringing
that,
the issue.
I'm agreeing, I'm
sorry.
agreeing, no, but I'm agreeing that.
You, that was you.
We're going to go based on the criteria
What criteria?
that they have to live.
But
over
educator
time.
was always from day from last
No,
year.
no,
What
no.
is that?
It says all. This says all nominees must be wearing.
We agreed on that, you were the subcommittee, so. you were-
I thought it was any educator.
I thought last year it
That's
was.
what I
I
thought.
know, you
I
understand
thought the educators would be.
We're not even students, we're picking students that were out, that's why we sat
Oh,
back and
okay.
said, they have, we're very specific.
But then I don't
And
even
we
know who
added
this
the
is. The addresses, they could have put in address.
Oh, well, no, I get you.
I don't know.
Then
Yeah,
again,
well, technically anybody.
right,
To be fair.
so again, I don't think we should change the criteria, I know Claudia's saying, so.
Because you don't verify the addresses.
I mean, we verified the humanity side, but that's as far as. we go. We don't know where he lives.
So you can make a motion if you wanted to change the criteria. No, it's up to you. I'm not gonna make it because I don't think we should. change. That's why I'm in states address.
What if the person lives there and they just put that?
In the
Or,
school,
I mean, lives here, but they just put the
Yeah.
address by like thinking that they need to go to school. I don't know. Because now you don't know.
but the address says,
And I think we voted for 4 or 5.
the application
There's
says,
3 votes for 4.
I know.
It says address of-
says address of nominee, it doesn't say address of school.
Well, you know, people don't pay attention.
So make a motion.
Yeah, but do you reward people that don't pay attention?
Correct.
Okay, then whoever chose, I chose 4. Who chose 5?
The same thing. for parts.
Yeah. All 3 of us voted for 4 and 5.
So then you feel free to make a motion and somebody second and.
I motion we stay with 4 or 5.
Well, you, when you got a motion that we reverse that criteria.
Right, the motion is.
To
For somebody that
the
teaches,
educator.
that the educator be an educator that teaches.
Do we have the power to change this criteria?
You can do whatever you want.
Yes.
You make your second and you vote. We have a motion, we have a motion, we have a second.
I feel like
I'm
he's a daddy, you guys are all the
Okay,
kids.
okay.
And if we did 4 and 5, who do we have left?
Right, that's.
Do we have a second?
take out 4 and 5.
Take out
So-
4 and 5 and then we vote again.
So then that means that the educator could have taught like at Horeb, or they could have taught at another school somewhere else. So that,
They could have taught, because that's what they
Oh,
live in the town. That was the criteria we put out. That's why
But then you
you
could
want.
argue, you're not impacting the town,
Mhm.
right? You know what I'm saying? You can look at.
You can even argue that they have to be a current teacher,
So
an
there's a motion,
educator,
guys.
if I taught 20 years ago.
Do we have a second?
I say.
But what's
we
the
have an
motion?
educator in the town,
To change the rule for it just to be an educator in the town.
because
Jessica,
you're not really impacting your teaching environment. or
Made a motion,
or
made a motion to select
Time pressed
applicant
or-
for,
No. We made a motion that we change
to
the
allow
criteria to allow.
applicants.
Just put on the record,
May
I've
not
done
live-
it. None of these, so that's why I'm not pushing for anything.
Made a motion to allow educator.
What is your motion?
Okay, is it your motion, Jessica?
Sure.
Jessica
That the
Mendoza,
educator be an educator within the town, despite of their living at their.
made a motion to allow
where they
educator
reside.
applicants who may not live in the town.
That they do not have to reside.
But-
Got it, ready?
This is to be applied now, correct?
Yes.
Okay.
So I'm gonna give you 5 seconds to think if you want to second the nomination. Because it's still-
I'll second.
Yeah.
So take a vote, Dale. All in favor?
Okay. Call it.
Call it. You call it, call one by one.
What? Isn't it just one?
Hector Abad,
No.
that's a count,
Yes.
Kevin,
I guess.
Mario.
Yes.
Claudia.
No.
All right. So it's
Yeah,
yes,
is
so-
that-
That's a three to two.
So 4 or 5. No, yes?
Yeah, well, that's still your vote.
Okay. No, I'm talking about the person. Not a single person.
Probably in my release resume.
Correct, right? It could be, but it's enough problem. You know. All right.
Okay, well, we have to vote community
Vote.
hero, right? Oh, no, you're.
We are going to community.
Who seconded?
I think it's
Very like tight.
Let's blame Mario. Thank you.
Yeah, put my, I'll put my name on that.
So we're literature. So we know that the fifth grader automatically. Yes.
Are we voting community hero?
Oh, yeah, which one? Community hero. There's 2 applications.
For 12th grade, right?
And of course, I did not write these numbers down.
I have my number. So you didn't vote, you didn't write down who you're voting
Yeah,
for?
see, no, I know, what is your
What were you
It's the front, the page with the dots, go tell them.
Were you
It's
eating
the
a
page
brownie?
with the
What's
dots.
going on?
I need to remember.
I don't mean to throw you off, but 3 and 9, right? I'm just reconfirming.
See,
Estamos todavía en lodo.
I want to confirm.
9 and
yeah.
3.
It was three.
But 9 and 10 are
Yes.
together. Okay, and then the applicant for the educator is gonna be,
Or 5.
for 4, no, the 4 or 5 is 1.
Yeah.
Oh, yes, yeah.
It's like fourth class.
This, it's really.
What's the award called, educator of the year?
Educator.
Yeah.
Yeah, 'cause then I gotta send all these.
Community hero.
The awards. people.
Mhm.
Okay, ready? Who's starting?
Okay, ready? Okay, 30 seconds, guys, finishing this motion. Okay, so now we're voting on community hero, 12th grade, Hector.
What did we start, 17?
Because it's already the list, I'll copy it. Jessica,
16.
Mario,
46. What?
I might have that wrong.
Is that
Who
a-
died?
46 is not, so 46.
no, Claudia has it. too. Claudia,
I have 46 too.
I have 46.
You saw it.
16.
So we have a tie between 46 and 16.
Hector.
Hector, you're the
You gotta look
tiebreaker.
at 46 and
Tiebreaker.
16.
And 16?
Yes.
What
Oh,
happened
and
to
16 and 17 the same one or no?
Yes,
Yes.
it is, because it's just the next.
Check if 17 and 16 is the same.
It is.
Yes, because it's the
It is, yeah.
fifth page.
It's been 17 and
So 16
Oh,
went.
You did vote for 7.
for 17.
Yes, it's 16, yeah, it's the same one.
You said the asterisk.
This page side, the one with the.
16.
Yes.
16 and 17 are the same thing.
Yeah, it's the same,
So
same
you
application.
Year 17 is the.
Yeah, right. Like,
Why need to break what?
Yeah,
no, you are, you're with us, yeah.
You're
I'm like,
fine.
oh, I don't know who I'm with.
It just, you didn't do the page.
Oh,
the
but
page.
listen. Bueno, pues, no voy a pasar.
You just should have put it based on the
Sure.
letter. I didn't, I will put like letters on the
No.
name.
I thought the same thing.
He said
Make sure
page
it's a number.
the ones grade like 5th, 8th, and 12th, that's the page.
English literature.
You guys ready for
Look,
that?
hit it at
Great.
the bottom.
Okay, right,
Okay.
Thank you. Vamos.
One was the
right now we're calling
athlete.
English literature,
Oh, we're doing.
12th grade.
Oh, I never saw it.
Okay, you gotta see them.
Okay, wait, let's
Right
skip
here.
it then.
So
Yeah,
can we
I
do
want
athlete?
to look at it while you guys
Yeah,
debate.
can we
but I
do
don't
athlete?
want to-
You're going with
I'm good at that.
Okay,
Go,
go with that.
switch it around.
We're doing athlete.
138.
Listen.
I already
Stop,
found it in.
stop.
Hector. Go. Oh, I'll go reverse order. Kevin,
For
athlete,
athlete, 145.
Claudia,
It's okay.
130.
Don't worry about it. I'll help you with your numbers.
Mario,
83. 83 for what?
At
Jessica.
138.
138.
Can I see the?
I got 133.
138.
Oh my, we all
Yeah,
chose
38.
something.
No,
Okay.
No, Jessica and Claudia both voted for 138.
So 130.
It
Oh,
exists.
okay.
38,
Don't worry about it.
So 138 wins?
138.
Okay.
Wait a second, guys, let me add this. For the 12th grade, what was the athlete award?
138.
138.
Take some more meeting just for this.
I suggest you bring something
Word
stronger.
Number 130.
English and literature. Last category we need to vote on.
Wait,
Well,
Claudia's.
Wait, hold on.
oh. Okay, okay.
No, what we're missing is that English thing.
English lit.
Yeah.
We have one for 5th grade.
And then we have to decide about the other one. If the motion needs to be made to accept all the other ones automatically or not.
Okay, I'm good for, English lit.
Okay, grade, English.
126 for me.
Okay, that one.
There's
English.
two, remember. Remember, that's a fifth grader. Only that.
That's 126 or 12.
It's just for 12.
Okay, ready? We're gonna go English lit. Okay, Claudia,
126.
126. Kevin,
127, I think that's the same one.
Yeah.
Mario,
126.
Jessica,
71.
and Hector.
I guess it's, I had 72, but I guess it's 71.
Wait.
126.
How did you get 71? If I'm holding them and I don't see a 71 here.
72 and
Yeah.
71.
Oh, I see it. Okay.
Okay,
Yeah.
126.
126.
Okay, now you guys need to decide.
So I make a motion that the rest of the nominations, since they were single, that we accept them and award them. A second. All in favor?
Aye.
No discussion? What would you like to?
Well, I just want to say my 2 cents worth is that some of the
You wanted it.
nominations, I don't think they're worthy. Like, there's one with 3 words. I think it's quite frankly like a little disrespectful to our program. And I just feel like, you know,
Which one is the one with 3 words?
if there's a couple with like one
Couple,
sentence,
yeah.
and it's just like not, like, for example. I
I
mean,
I just have a question. Do they,
Mm-hmm.
with these, the people who are nominating these individuals, do they know that there's a minimum? Do they know what's?
No,
what-
there's no minimum.
for next year, we need,
Yeah.
yeah, so we shouldn't.
I mean, I'm just
I
saying,
get
if that's
that.
not specified, I get what
Yeah.
you're
And
saying.
it's the same way that some of the application letters, like the letters of recommendation for the scholarship, you could tell that they weren't specifically written for us. They were
They were
written
the one
like-
for college.
And it's just the same way like as this, like I just feel like if there's not an effort put in, like, it doesn't
You
feel
have to have
like,
a minimum of.
like this, it's just like 4 words describing the applicant.
Right.
Oh, they're good at photography. How does that
Remember,
deserve you a journalism award?
remember.
That's just my opinion.
I agree.
Journalists can be also.
Of course, but
Right, but
it's,
there's no.
I think maybe for your next meeting, you can put revision of
Yes, but that's not.
rules and procedures for this.
Yes.
okay, so all
Like a
other,
minimum amount of words to nominate.
so all other applicants were automatically,
We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 awards. Oh, that's the last one.
So we go back to the,
So.
before we
Kyle,
get out of
you
the
have
issue.
to- Sorry. You have to
Yeah,
send
we
me
don't
the
have
names,
any
right?
businesses,
And the titles are gonna
Oh,
send
yeah.
it to the reports so that they can, print them.
So let's address the other issue that. If I'm not mistaken, one of the ones who won ends up being once again,
It's what?
the Queens, right?
Which one?
The
Yeah,
Queens
actual
is-
numbers, I don't know.
Are we doing one or are we doing two different?
I put 16.
No, but I'm saying. Well,
Do you have funds for it?
we do because we don't have anyone for the business.
For the
award.
plaque, yeah, the plaques are
What nominations are, we're missing the business and anything else?
everything. We're missing a whole
But
bunch.
it's third grade, remember?
We're missing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6,
So anybody has any issues?
7, 8, 9.
With the twins.
With awarding a different
10,
one
11.
for each or?
Fine.
Do
Well,
you have the names engraved into
12 of them.
these?
Yes, we do. 12 of them.
Unless
So
you
we're
do one
missing
award,
awards.
unless you do one award with the two names on the bottom.
That's what I'm saying,
Yeah.
either that or.
But if there's funding, because a lot of these applications are.
Anyways.
I was doing through.
I just, we're missing 12 anyways.
Yeah, correct.
We're saving money on 12 of them.
Mhm.
Oh, so these are the same twins, so these ones are gonna get 2 awards that night.
Yeah.
This and the scholarship,
Scholarship.
right, okay.
So moving on, it's still in the same category. So I know you.
I
We're still in the,
Award of
awards.
Okay.
Oh, there's more.
More?
Is there more awards?
No.
Oh,
We
we're
can
done.
just go over the funding. So right now we have $3,700, right? In sponsorship. money.
Just so you guys know, this is based off of Emily. I have 3,200 because she's accounting for a $500 donation that I have not
Received
received
it.
anything
Which is the
about.
grant company.
I haven't
It's a
received any
typing, yeah.
confirmation.
No, but I'm saying it's the only.
Yeah, that's the 500.
So it's 3,200.
3,200, and then we had 900 and something left over from last year.
I'm gonna tell you the exact amount that I shared with you guys.
And all that money is available for this event. We don't need to do anything
You
about
guys
it.
don't have to do about it. Carryover for sponsorship dollars are automatically set.
And even this sponsorship money, as long as we don't go like 4,100, 4,200, we're good.
It's your money.
So whatever's left over, we can use for other events.
Mhm.
For events. Oh. Okay. Here's the tricky part to that. If a sponsor gives you like $1,000 from sponsorship for this event. And you only spend 500 on it, that should not be the case, because you are in agreement with the sponsor. That's what that money is gonna be used for, so you can't just turn around and use the dollars for something else.
Right, so all this has to be used for this.
So you
Including the
follow
900
your
and
money.
something, including the 900 and something from last year.
Yeah, because that was specifically
Okay,
done for
I
this event.
got no problem with that. I will put us, assuming that 500 comes to 4,600,
That should be
we
good.
talked about no less than no more than 5,000, which would be.
Worst case scenario, we turn around, we tell a sponsor, hey, we have this other event, do you mind us
Correct.
putting it towards, it's just not best practice.
Okay.
Did we get any information for the fire guy?
It's right. It says it.
See,
You have
1391.
1391.
We definitely cannot have
Him inside.
a gas tank inside the building, like, that's not,
But we talked about a tent outside and.
outside is fine.
And then we're gonna have people serving, like,
But
who's gonna do that?
When it's time to serve, can he move it inside?
So when are we gonna get?
Oh, no, no.
Cannot be. And she said that he can't
Those
just
are having it.
move the whole thing.
So can we put the door, isn't there a door right there in the virtual console that we can open up?
I think that's what they mentioned, doing
And
it
that-
right outside those doors.
And then they can just open up,
Yeah,
you can make the
exactly.
line, they better.
But we're thinking of having student volunteers serve the plates,
You can do
instead of
that.
having everybody get up and go.
I can tell you guys right now for my daddy-daughter dance, that I'm doing in partnership with the mayor's office this Friday, the students at Miami-Dade Educational Academy Center, Miami-Dade Educational Center, they're doing the waiting. And they've committed 20 students to our event. And the way I heard the teacher, I was talking to the teacher this Monday. And they seem pretty, they have the uniforms, everything, so it's,
Well, that's
I
not.
don't think-
You have to pay anything.
because the money's going to charity, I'm only covering the expenses that they have to spend on drinks, anything they have to do like that. But I'm sure that something like that can be arranged for you guys. If anything, the max you may have to pay is a bus or something.
So who wants to talk?
I can talk to him. I can-
You're there.
All right, you, Claudia, Mr. David, I don't know. about-
Yes, I know, Chef, yeah. I can talk to them and find out, just send me the information.
Right, because we don't have another meeting before then. But if they could, and if they dress up and everything, that would be very nice.
Yeah, they're the ones that do the state of the town too here.
Oh, okay.
So
Cause that's nicer than get up like a big crowd and go through the back and then come back, and it's too much. It's a mess.
Guys, something that I do need you guys to take. You need to agree what you're gonna be spending, like what your max is, only because I don't. I know you're working on the awards and I know they need them earlier. We just don't, for transparency purposes, you guys are on the same page about what you're gonna be spending, nobody's, what we're spending. Since we don't have all the quotes already,
Awards are,
So we have 900 and one left over, you
I
said?
would suggest you use all your sponsors.
Well, it's all sponsorship. It's.
Yeah, we don't have the money for the awards, we don't have money for the.
It's.
Video.
yeah, it's not even, it's not written there.
Does it cost for the podium?
You guys have $977 that are gonna be here.
What?
977, almost 1,000. 977.
How many people are you expecting at this award ceremony?
2 per kid is what we're getting.
Plus the kids
Two
go
and the
3.
kids are 3
How many?
per.
So they know how much staff they would need.
Plus the teacher of the year, people, no, the retiring teachers.
There was a couple, I think. too.
How many retiring teachers are there? We haven't- There's 8 in my family, it wasn't just 2 or 3.
Yeah, no, it's,
I knew it,
but we don't have to worry about that because.
But, yeah, but it's still our food and our
Right.
chairs, so our
But-
seating capacity is what I'm
You
saying.
still have to include them.
Right, exactly.
And the
So it's-
sponsors each get 2 tickets.
Right. And we really don't need any more sponsors.
How many sponsors are there?
2, 4, 6, 8, plus we have 2 in-kind donations.
That's
In-kind
like
sponsors.
around 15 tickets.
All right, so we need to take a vote on using all the money. That's what you want, right?
We don't have to.
Yeah, I do.
Oh, we have to take a vote.
Well, it's
You
just,
said it.
here's. Again, best practice would be for you guys to bring the quotes here and you guys to approve like this is what we're spending the dollars on. I know we don't have all quotes in, so just for the sake of transparency, that you're all in agreement about what you're gonna be spending, so nobody goes off and buys gold. I don't know, and spend all your money. I need to know, what is,
But everything's coming
Like
through you
you're-
anyways, right? But everything's coming through you anyways, right?
yeah, but I need to be able to know if. Like, is it okay that this person is spending $3,000 on plaques or not?
Okay, so the plaques are 270, but it's 30, and we only have 9, so it's $270.
Like, agreeing as a committee, we're not gonna spend more than
You have-
$2,000.
Hector, you have, with the budget over, you have 4677,
Right.
okay? So I'll make a motion that we don't spend more than $4,677 on this event.
I'll second it. All in favor?
Yeah.
Or if you want to discuss it, I'm okay.
46.77.
Mario Pinero made a motion. What's the amount, Mario?
4677.
Anybody wants to, any discussion on it, or we're good, or we're just taking a vote?
$4,677.
In reality, that's all sponsorship money that we
Right, that's on.
it's time for that event. 3,700 for this year, 977 from last year, we carried. 4677,
Motion was second here, like.
so nobody wants to.
And it's really no more than, if you spend less,
Of course.
Pass unanimous.
Okay,
All
so
in
do we
favor?
have to pay for videographer now, right? Handyman fee $85 an hour, do we need that?
Videographer, you guys do have to pay if you don't. Remember, I have to confirm if the town will be covering, but normally the committees. pay.
last
And how
year,
many-
the town covered it.
Exactly. I know last year the town covered it. I have not confirmed that the town
So
will
you
be
need
covering
to,
it just
you
yet.
need to come.
So I would say leave some cushion for that.
How much?
Can we vote on what we're gonna do with the surplus? Because it looks like it's gonna be. a pretty
Here's
big
the thing,
surplus.
again, you guys should really be using all your sponsored dollars for this event.
Gotta
That is what the
custom,
event-
more custom things, gotta custom banner, got
Yeah, let's make it like
boards,
that.
make it nice.
The idea of sponsorship dollars is to elevate
The
the.
backdrop, get a really nice backdrop, because the last year's backdrop was okay, but we can get something nicer.
But you guys are working on that, on the back of the banner.
But it's not gonna be,
I know Dalene's already.
oh, she was
working on
making
it.
her thing.
But we don't have the price, does she give
So
you
right now
pricing for
we-
that? So then we're like working in large, we don't have.
That's
pricing.
why I wanted you guys to confirm what's your max amount.
What about the programs, that's taken care of? Cause
Right.
I don't see any
Last year they
commitment
were.
from the sponsor,
Yes,
cause they're not here.
right, so
they were.
The one that did it last year,
Which is
they haven't written back, so we're gonna have to pay for those.
So right now, we're 1899.75. That's. But
Well,
we still have almost,
We have 270 for the awards. I just confirmed with him. He said
Including
yes.
the two trophies for the twins, the two plaques.
Oh, we're doing two. Okay,
Yeah.
hold on.
since 30, right? Three,
There's gonna be like what, 300?
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 10. So then there's 10.
300.
Yeah, 300 bucks.
And that includes the teacher.
I think we should just
Yeah.
approve, listen, no matter what, we have to approve the whole budget. Because it can only be used for this event. And that's a motion that's on the table, right? Approve the whole 4677. What we cannot do is go over that.
That's fine.
Right, and there may be left over.
I don't
But
think
it
we're-
should be left.
I don't think we're-
Maybe.
I mean, based on this,
because the big thing was food. No.
right? I
After
mean,
that,
I
You
don't-
guys are not gonna go over. it. Let's
No.
go. And programs
The
are not.
podium
gonna-
usually comes from the town.
Correct.
Tablecloth.
Do
something
you
like
guys
that?
want me to show you the event form that they gave me, so you guys are all on the same page about what's being requested?
And the cleaning staff, we have to pay for that.
Yes.
Right. That's not-
15 round table, so we need 50 tablecloths. What cost?
You guys are gonna have to rent tablecloths, because that's what we did last year.
Correct. Do you
Yes.
get that contact or do we have?
We, I have a contact.
We can buy them and keep them
Except
for next year.
Why don't you-
I'm not gonna rent, but they cost as much as buying on
Exactly.
Amazon.
Just buy them and keep.
And then, here you go. It's going to the link.
And just send the link to Al.
What size are, it's the round ones, right?
For the round ones, I have to get you the size.
Yes,
Oh, the videographer doesn't have a price.
right, because we don't know. if we're gonna use
Because
it.
last time, you guys are. But I will let you know.
Are you gonna use Donnie?
They're gonna cover it first, and then I'll check if he's available. Unless you have another.
So we need to have a handyman meeting, right?
No, handyman's just gonna set up, so yeah, there's a,
So the 1 hour, 2 hours, what is it?
it depends.
Think
I
there's-
I
is there
have to
minimum?
tell them based on this. How many tables you're asking.
Right, so,
How many
Right, so I
people
got
fit on
this
a
today,
table?
so I need to tell them. I don't
so then
know.
we're gonna have to meet again. Because I can't set up an event
Again,
blind.
Again, ideally, you guys would bring quotes to your meeting and just approve. That's really the best way to do it.
But,
I brought my quote for what I had to bring.
but what it looks like is that most of these expenses are coming from from the town anyways.
Right,
Mhm.
but I got this today, so I can't work that fast to give you.
So we're gonna have to meet again before. And it's in what, 2 weeks? No, 3 weeks?
The balloons, did last year, we use someone here got their own provider, or did the town their provider? for them?
She has a
You
lady.
guys had a contact. yeah.
Yes, it's here. She has a lady that's doing them, but then there's no pricing for that
I
either,
think you might have sent that out already.
because it's not on there. I hate to create events blinded, so. That's just, I can't.
But
But I think that's why.
but under
But-
Mario's
but-
motion, she
But
said,
if we voted for the whole amount,
right,
to use the whole amount, remember, we need to use the whole amount. Right now, we're gonna use it on this.
I know this is my money, but I still like to know where everything's going.
No, no, I get it, I get it,
To
I
where
get it.
my, everything's going.
and you'll get that after.
Yeah,
Yeah,
after, but I wanna know, like, how much are you spending on tablecloth? You're getting the tablecloth, and now she says we have to order them, so it's like, who's gonna order them, who's sending them to her, who's
You
doing
guys
this, who's
didn't have
doing
this
that?
discussion at the subcommittee meeting, like this wasn't.
Not a word, but tablecloth didn't come up, they were supposed to come
So
from the
they-
town,
I think it came right, it was gonna be the town.
Well, if you-
so,
We have tablecloths for Friday. Again, this was just given to me, so no.
Today?
The form, I think over the weekend or on Friday, so that doesn't really give me time to go and find you your quote.
mhm.
I think you guys are gonna have to have another.
Well,
subcommittee to go through these.
It would have to be a special call because
Yeah.
if you're gonna vote on it.
But under Mario's motion, the way I understand it as read, I'll can do actually needs to
That's what I'm
under
gonna go
four,
over.
6, 7, 7. So as long as I doesn't go over $4,677
You're gonna order everything.
Well, you guys have to agree.
See,
on what I'm
exactly,
gonna order.
the logistics, the money is not the issue.
Really, the committee
logistics
should
is
be
the issue.
confirming that and I'm just helping you guys process. invoices.
Okay, so you see, she's not gonna go out there. and
So
start
what if
ordering
this
everything.
happens?
Now, I'm
Decide on the
happy to-
logistics.
I happen to work with a vendor, which we used last year. That did the rental of the table, but now you're saying that you
Who's
wanna
the,
buy
who's the
them,
vendor?
they're called Empire Event Rent,
Empire?
yes.
And how much were the tablecloth? Well, they're gonna
She
go up
broke
this
down
year,
that-
but
Those costs for you.
she wrote it
Okay,
down
this
where?
is-
An email that I shared with you guys, she went back to last year's cost and broke it down.
Did you write it, did this?
No,
For
she,
the
I
top,
sent
yeah.
it to you guys.
Right, but are they going to give us the same price as last year? Because everything goes up. Everything's gone up this year. Because when we had to rent tables and chairs for the event, everything went up.
Hector,
It was horrible.
call, special call.
That's it.
Yeah.
And you're all okay with that?
Yes, because I can't.
How can I
feel very lost.
Well, I'm looking at the cost right now, so the cost said, tablecloth rental, $417.
How many tables? Or how
Um,
many tablecloths?
You did add a table, I believe.
Does he have sizes there?
cleaning fee, $150. Awards.
Nino, how many tablecloths? Let me know how many.
We're adding
doesn't say
one,
the
I
amount.
think I read somewhere one table, right? An extra table. So what
You
do you-
did put.
Yeah, but 457 for how many?
Does the sheet tell you how many tables? One of the.
Yes, she did put it. We put 15 round tables and 4 long
Oh,
tables.
For the
And
4 large
we
tables, we
have
got,
You have the long,
Rectangle we have.
so the round is the one that we have to do.
we're doing white,
Usually with the
No, are
banquet
they black?
size, they said 10 to
it
12.
says white.
We're doing white this year?
That's a,
Didn't we do black
No,
last
we
year?
did- We did white last year. didn't
And then Angelic Creations, which is the decoration, the balloons and backdrop and centerpieces are $667.99.
That was last year.
It says here awards of excellence 2023.
I think she sent that, right?
Also, then
This
it
is
should have been
good.
on here.
This is what I'm
All the
looking at. I
pricing
don't,
was
I don't know
already
if these prices are last year, this year. It says 2023, but
let me look at her email.
So then she's already purchased all this. So it should be,
oh no, it says this is the
She broke down
2022
last
breakdown.
year.
But for some reason, it says 2023 in the headline of the document.
You know, the
Yeah.
tablecloths are not bad. It's.
That's what we're saying.
Let's
just
look on
buy them,
Amazon,
make
yeah, let's
people-
just.
How much are there now?
The round
Yeah,
tables you're
they-
discussing are banquet size tables. I mean, it's a standard
In
table.
summary, last year, you guys spent $3,544 on this event. That's on the awards,
And
plates,
inflation happened
napkins,
within a
soda, tablecloth, decorations, food and cake.
What is, do you know the amount of feet in diameter of the tables?
They're standard banquet
I
size
have to
tables.
check, yeah, I have to
Is
check.
it
them.
10?
I don't know.
Like what 10 feet?
The one where you can do 10 to
I'm
12.
not gonna tell
You
you
can do
because then I'm
10, normally.
You're asking
seating
about the
12,
round,
if you
right?
Squeeze people in.
sure.
So like we know what size
White?
it is. Standard.
The white?
Round banquet size table.
Isn't black better? Or wait, it's. gets
I agree that
stained.
back in
I
the.
agree. White
Then
is-
you have the white napkins and the white like plates. and stuff. Okay, I'm looking at one right now, a 60-inch table. Oh, that's not gonna work
Linen, let me sure.
out. Okay. Look, 10 pieces, linen for a 108-inch round is $100 for 10.
Which is much cheaper than $467 for.
And right now I'm looking at the black one.
Tablecloth.
The black one is for this is for a 120-inch table. And black tablecloth,
It's better than-
$128. That's about
We
good.
need a special call. Huh?
Yes.
What day do we have?
Yes.
I cannot tell you right now, I have to check with the conference,
Okay, we'll go.
but I can tell you tomorrow.
Okay.
Please give us 2 days that way everybody.
Well, you have to get.
Oh, we have to-
What
By
time?
law, 48
What
hours.
time? Same time? 6 to 8?
That's fine.
And, this weekend. We only have this week and next week. That's it. So I have to be next week.
What else are we missing? So we can be prepared. The tablecloth,
The tablecloths, right? We need the price for everything. We need the price for the backdrop, for the balloons, for the tablecloths. How many hours the janitors are gonna be there? How many hours we need the handyman? If we have to pay for videographer and photography, the programs, how much are they gonna be? Who's gonna do them?
Is the
There's a lot.
photographer Jacob, is he gonna be there?
There's a lot.
That's what I have.
We have a lot of empty spaces with no answer.
The
And 2 weeks to
request-
event.
The request for the printed banner, for the quote, I sent to him today. So he responded.
That's
Is that the
AC.
backdrop
Yeah.
caravan?
That's the one that.
That's the backdrop, right? Nobody told us how many hours the handyman needs to be there. How many hours the janitor?
Again, I can't give you guys that information. You
Until
have
we
to
get
give
the
me
number.
time, but I can find out that information.
That's what I guess.
So all these things need to be answered,
On the special call.
which is probably next week.
So I will.
Now, I know we might not have 6 to 8, if we're only giving you a week, and we don't, we can do it in the next week.
Mhm.
6K, what, I'm sorry.
It may not be feasible to do a 6 to 8. That's
The
what I
time.
mean.
Oh, the time.
So we'll play with it.
I'll contact you tomorrow.
Send out
I
a-
have to make the notes here, we need all these.
If you want, the smart thing to do here, in my opinion, is right now task everybody on what they're gonna bring and everybody has to go to that meeting. So like, I have to give you the pricing on the handyman and janitor.
Mhm.
And
the
the software.
videos and all
You also have to tell us about the video they're gonna bring. I mean, you're gonna provide it, not, we have to,
that. Probably won't.
we have the podium from you guys, right?
Yeah, that's.
You can be. You're gonna get our waiters, our servers.
I mean, the tablecloths, are you guys set on
You
buying?
need to give me, yeah.
I say we
just
buy
need I need an estimated,
Amount of people?
amount of people that you're gonna have, when you need them to show up.
Okay,
So
so
prepping.
let's do the math real quick. How many
how
orders
long
are we
they
giving
need to
us?
stay. So I need all that information.
9, right?
It was 10.
Well,
Well,
10,
nine.
So
people.
9 times
Three
3
people. was
plus
47.
the 8 educators, that's say 250, that's 16. Plus all the board, that's let's say 10 dignitaries. It's looking at about 100 people.
100, yeah.
100 people, because it's looking at about 60. Well,
Yeah.
we're
Yeah,
gonna-
she's asking for $15
And we're
table.
covering food, we're
What?
covering the cost of the.
Yes,
food.
the food is already there, yes. They just need the kids to come.
So
serve.
be waiters, yeah, right. Perfect.
So if she's asking
Okay,
for
so you
15
just need
tables,
servers.
Yeah,
correct.
yeah.
Can you what,
That's
20
it.
servers? What do you mean? 20 kids? 15 kids?
I think the more the merrier because
Yeah,
that way it'll get out quicker.
yeah, the teacher decides based on the number of people we give him.
How many people, okay.
What
So
time,
15 tables at 8 to 10 people, we're talking about 120 to 150.
But why do we
But
need?
with that many
I don't
people,
know, but it says there.
Because we only have,
look, I
because
could,
she probably didn't know how many awards we had.
9 awards times 3 people,
That's 27 people.
that's 27, plus the 8 educators, let's say they each bring. Let's say 2 people, that's 16, plus the board, let's say 10. Plus like council is at 5, mayor, plus the sponsors, we have like, let's say 7 times 2, that's 14. We're still looking at about 80, and that's being me like putting generous numbers.
I think about 100.
So-
we have.
You know, you're always gonna have reaching personnel.
So look,
Yes, he
we
already
got
wrote
plus
that.
20.
We're 80, are you ready?
And the retired teachers and their.
He already wrote those.
Yeah, you wanna.
They're there.
It's already.
It's not 150,
We'll bring it up at
will be 100.
no way.
15.
I think the most one. Most one.
The maximum number of tables that fit in there, from what I understand, planning is that that's the same place, the maximum is 15. And that's like leaving like little space.
That's it.
No, we only need 12. 12 and then the.
So special committee will debate all these things. Like, we're not done. So can you withdraw your motion, sir, then, and we'll
For what?
discuss it then? There's a motion, this is a second, so.
One more?
So what about
$700?
Oh, that was already, there's a motion in a second.
Yeah, but he can withdraw his motion.
I withdraw my motion.
Yeah, have fun writing it up.
Mario.
Okay, new business, and we may not get through this whole thing. Miami Connect never showed up. So Miami Connect, an organization that provides free internet or
Friday.
local families. They were gonna come last month, they could not, they asked to come this month, they're not here. It's not going to be agenda again unless they reach out to us.
Right, okay.
9B, cultural affairs. So cultural affairs has invited us to participate in paint picture for mom. We've done it in the past. So any objection to participating in that? Anybody has any concerns? I will say this, guys. Last event, we gave out a lot of books for the youth activities task force. We're done with 2 boxes. I think is what I got. So it's a lot of kids here. We're down to 2 boxes that I'm aware of. I went through that whole Mary Collins Center, it's pretty disorganized, by the way. So I found. a
So we're gonna
couple
have
of
the budget.
For next year, we're gonna have to budget. But guess what? The budget is here. Can we do that next week?
Yeah, we traditionally stayed away in the past from the Easter, because we know that there's a lot of people that come from different municipalities to come to the Easter thing, and unfortunately, can I have 1 book, 3 books, 5? I need to take to my cousin and all that.
For the most part, they were pretty good, but it's just the amount of kids that showed up.
Right, but a lot of them aren't from the area, so,
I remember
We
one
always-
time the mom, painted pictures, we asked, are you from the town?
yes.
They would say, no, they would be honest, some of them would say, no, they'd be like, oh, sorry, and then sometimes it depended.
Because
but-
it's a lot of money, at the end of the day, it's taxpayer money. And, that's what I'm
Yeah.
telling my neighbors.
Well, you guys can start looking at it individually and come back.
Right, so guys, eight C, we're gonna table to the next meeting, the budget, we saw.
9C.
Budget, 9C, I don't know, at this time of the night, it's like. 9C, we're gonna table, but I know that we have been sent out the copies of last year's budget, right? Did you send that out to everybody?
But it's not.
Please review it, so that then we come with our priorities, whatever. we
Last
think.
year's budget,
Can you send it to everybody again? So we're tabling 8C,
and now the info booklet.
9C, I'm sorry. And finally,
The info booklet.
finally, that's nothing else. to do with that.
No, that's it, info booklet, come on.
Informational booklet. So the other day, at the council meeting, the mayor brought up this issue about informational booklet. I know it created some controversy within us. Mario, thank you for staying there until 11:30 with me. So apparently all it is, there are some municipalities like Palmetto Bay has created this little booklet. It's a wonderful thing. I do think it's very nice.
I highlight
Yes.
all the schools.
It highlights all the
The
schools
program.
in their town and their programs. And my understanding is that they give this to families as they move into the town, right? So they have their choices or whatever, something like that. I don't know if there will be any cost. I don't know, what I was thinking, we choose to do it, and we reach out to our high school, I don't know about HMO, they have a program. I think Miami Lakes Education Center has some sort of digital program. I know Barbara Goldman does as well. So. Opinions, thoughts.
So that doesn't go out to every resident. It only goes
It
out
will
when
be-
somebody moves in. that's
Right,
it.
that would be up to us, the way they explain that in this particular municipality, for Meadow Bay, they give it over residents.
When somebody
moving
moves
to-
in, so then you don't need.
You don't need 10,000,
Right.
It's just.
I just have a question. Who's funding it? Who's gonna pay? for it?
Right, that's what I-
That's where we come from, so. I personally, before coming, I just wanted to know how feasible this is and there's any
That's the
cost.
cheap, the
Right.
color, the paper.
So
quality.
what I had thought and what I did is I personally went to Goldman and I asked, I know Miami Lakes Education Center. Would they be able to come up with something like this? Just so that the whole layout of it. And what they told me is that they do have the digital marketing. curriculum, that if the town wanted to take an intern in the summer. The town would not have to pay for the intern, because obviously there's a program that pays for it, then maybe the interns could work on creating this.
I don't think the
Right, but the
creation
printing,
is the
right, the
problem.
creation-
The actual is the
printing
And
paper.
the creation, we can instruct town
Yeah.
staff to create that, based on like, they have people.
It's the
Does
money
someone
to actually
want-
produce it.
For someone to
That's
be.
the
Yeah, someone. I can design that, the problem is not the design, it's the printing.
Yeah.
But
The
we
chair.
need, we need to find out.
My 2 cents worth. Prior to anybody moving into any community, one of the first things that are researched are the schools.
Right.
9 times out of 10, that's
Okay,
what
I
they're
do.
doing. They're researching the schools to make sure that they're appropriate. So a lot of them are already well versed on what is offered. If we can get someone to print this for free, that's fine, but to allocate any
Mhm.
education advisory board money, I am personally against.
No, I wouldn't.
Mike?
Right now, we don't have
You guys,
any funds. to do it.
and I'm sorry, but this is something for you guys to consider. You can also just keep it digital.
I think
Digital would
that's
be
what I was
no-
gonna say, yeah. Nobody looks.
Printing is
nobody-
very outdated.
Mhm.
I'm open to
We could
it.
just do a digital version of that.
It looks old.
Yeah,
actually.
I specifically say,
No, it doesn't. They have like a yellow tint to it too.
but we don't have to do yellow.
No, I'm saying it's so old that it looks like it's yellow.
Yeah, I mean, just looking at the bag, I can tell you.
Yeah.
it's probably-
Most people are gonna throw that away.
Uh,
you know,
I
so
agree.
It's just,
And most people already do their homework before. If you're doing it to kind of, give it to someone who's already moved
This is
in,
new.
trust me, they've already done their homework.
This is new.
But I
not
understand,
completely.
like,
Interest.
okay, let's say you
Yeah,
move in
but-
with an elementary school idea, but then you wanna know what the high schools
Yeah.
maybe have to offer.
Right.
Digital, they can go
can
online,
online.
look at what every school has to offer.
What I really picture is getting the students at the high school to buy into it and try to create it. Not so much as house, I also be that the kids would,
Okay, they can
With
create it
themselves.
digitally, because they
Right.
all love to do everything online.
right, it's not to
They
be,
use what, Canva or what is
Yeah.
it? I don't know names anything.
No, and the high schools have different programs that they can use that are specific.
we're gonna create a
digital
link to our
creation.
page, right? And we create like a
Yeah,
link with a link on it and.
I'm not gonna tell you yes or no, but we are, as you guys probably know, we're moving into a new website soon. That's gonna be a lot more updated, so we can work on that together after. It's gonna have a lot more functionality than this.
Hasn't the town already gathered some footage and media from the schools?
From what exactly? I don't know.
Ask Scotty, I believe they have some,
But do you know from what exactly?
from the
From
all the
what?
schools.
But like, was it for a specific project, event, initiative?
I think it was to highlight the school.
Probably just general activities,
Yeah.
showcase the different high school.
Oh, wait, I think I
I
saw
have that.
something on,
Right.
right, something, I think, was it on Instagram? What did I saw something?
Because then we could use that digital for the ready and try to create them.
So would you be able to ask the town that we willing to take interns, high school interns? Not necessarily just for this.
You guys take 2 interns, they take one for communications and one for
I,
the clerk.
last I checked with HR, they were not gonna do it this year, but I'll
Gotcha.
double check.
They did
Again,
last
this
year.
was earlier on when I asked.
Last year, there were 2 Goldman students.
Last year.
We could always, like I said, I just thought it's not for us to be more work for us. Digital works for me, if it's just them to buy into, I just wanted the kids to buy into the process. So there's nothing to vote on, guys, we can just. Any chance you can talk to your people, Claudia, over there? On the program, would they be interested in working on
I
something?
can talk to them. Obviously, this conversation is gonna have to wait because we're in the middle of.
Oh, no, I know, this is not gonna be until
Yeah.
next year. probably.
So this will have, be a conversation like towards.
Just wanted to bring it up, like I said.
Talk to those teachers, because everybody's right now on testing mode.
So I assure my wife's a testing chair, I know what that is.
Okay.
And I know you're testing chair, I know she's going for it. Announcements, Mr. Amador, anything you would like to say to us?
Just some things came up in reference to a situation that's going on at the K through 8 with unruly person that lives across the street. And the last information I have is the person has been released. They were arrested and Baker acted and all that. They were released. As of right now, he's been trespassed from the school. So if he goes over to the school, he's gonna be arrested for trespassing. And by either us or school board, either of us can do it. And for the same note, anything that occurs at the school, it could be us or school board. That's pretty much, I mean, he lives across the street, so. It's a tough situation because he's right there.
So question in general, so I know that the town approved certain funds, right? They were gonna place an officer. And there's a park around there, I don't know where the park is, but it's like a park. Is the officer already being stationed there? Or?
School board is supposed to have an extra officer, so they're supposed to have 2 at the school at this point, right now. For the town of Miami Lakes, we were going to have an officer there midday because we have officers in the morning that do traffic and officers in the afternoon. And in between that, there was going to be an officer from the town that was gonna be there to close the gap. As of right now, that has not happened. And there's 2, or there's supposed to be 2 from school board that are there at the school. And our officers are still going in the morning and afternoon for the traffic.
And part of the funds that they approved was to put a little buzzer, the camera. To get into the building, and I know our lieutenant was gonna go speak to the principal. Does that happen?
The lieutenant was out last week. So I don't think that's happening.
But the
Wait,
buzzer
you
has
have
to
a
go
buzzer?
through the school district, does it not?
Wait, because we have a buzzer going with a camera.
So does
We have a
mine,
buzzer
so does
going
Amador.
with it. We don't have, I thought.
But it still has to go
It's
through
not-
the district when
No?
it comes to the installation of it.
Because we
I don't think.
It's like we can't just go in and install it.
With the camera,
My understanding was that our lieutenant was gonna go meet with the school board police and the principal. And that was part of the funds that they had approved.
Right, but you still have to go through the school district, just because you give the funds. Which, and I will say, just that since I'm on this, one of the conversations that I heard, and I just want to make sure that out of respect to the school district. I asked if anyone had spoken to the school district regarding this issue. Apparently, nobody had. This was kind of a unilateral decision that was made to quote unquote use the buzzer. I think it would be well advised to kind of maybe approach the district in the future if there's these concerns to afford them the opportunity to be able to address, you know, some of these concerns. Maybe they have funds for it. To be able to address that rather than just jumping the gun and not having that conversation with them. Just out of courtesy, you know?
So my understanding is that conversation was had with the district. I know that town has been involved.
Yeah,
With the
District,
installation of the buzzer.
I know there's been a lot of.
Yeah, there's been a lot of
Then
conversation.
how did Bob Graham get their camera? Was
so I will tell you how we did in Miami-Dade, the PTA paperwork.
I don't know how ours got.
We had cameras there from the time that I was.
No,
there.
yes, the cameras,
But
but
you
now
got
we
more?
have in the
The
end,
buzzer.
it's
Yeah.
the
And I
metal
may have
buzzer
gotten that.
with
from-
the camera. So
Yeah.
she sees us, the security's right there,
Mhm.
she'll buzz you in and. then you
Right,
go.
and that's what I'm saying, that's something that went through the
So I
school.
wonder how they
You know?
got that.
It probably went through the school, and it was probably something that was already kind of, because the same thing, when we did the cameras over there, we funded the cameras. We gave the money to the school, but this was all kind of, it wasn't just like, well, here's some money for cameras, we got to install the cameras. There was conversation that took place
No,
with
then
the
they asked,
district
some more
to be
help
able
from
to
the
say,
district.
okay, look, this is the idea, et cetera, et cetera. My understanding is that while there have been conversations about this particular situation that have arisen, but to afford them the opportunity to address them. The reality is this gentleman doesn't just live there. He lives in this community. And whether it's at the school or it could be at Main Street, it could be at a park, the reality is there's a threat all around us. That's the sad reality of it, okay?
Absolutely.
But, you know, just for future reference, I think it'd be wise to kind of maybe call in the district, since we are the EAB, and have that open table conversation with them and discuss any security concerns that may, you know, exist at some of the schools. I mean, obviously, that's a situation that nobody can control. Nobody will be able to control because the gentleman is what he is.
Right.
Okay,
They react to it properly.
so,
And the threats, listen, the threat's always gonna be there, right? So we don't take care of whatever, either mental health or something, whatever the issue
we can't
is.
take care of it. It
You
just
know,
is
which
what
by
it
the
is.
way, there was another incident recently, obviously, I'm sure that town's very aware, because all the parents are very
The
aware.
fight. Bob Graham, no, but-
Well, but that's.
Because that patrol after school there, because it is horrific.
There used to be.
Horrific, because you have
Someone
someone
has to be officers, they just
There
can't
was
be
a
everywhere.
security guard
And the
that
school
lost-
board,
I haven't seen it in a long time.
That
You
time-
know it's still there.
Going
or-
around. You already have.
But then you have to
something
deal
about
with the door.
dog-
You have to deal with the
yeah.
door. Sometimes what happens at the
Yeah,
schools,
yeah,
they just can't be everywhere. That's the problem.
Because
They
it's
can't
like
manage the
right
traffic,
there.
But
they
I'm
can't
talking about
manage
the
the
same
parents, it's
gentleman.
too much.
Got picked up again. It's an incident this week, right? Friday or Saturday. there was
The
an
same?
incident.
Oh.
And he's gonna continue to get it. It's the
And those have,
condition.
they
It's not gonna
cannot be
stop.
placed somewhere for them to get medical help.
You can be Baker Act.
They do it, but.
Yes,
you know,
but
it's
don't they put them
limited.
inside of a mental
After,
facility?
until.
and give them a-
22 hours, yeah.
Right, but when you come out, nobody's here to give you what you need. While you're there, they might give you what you need.
Yeah, but they
What
should
the
really.
people
They
are-
ask
if they're
about,
not safe.
you know, be stable after 72
They
hours.
would not be
I
really-
can
There are
be
plenty of
stable.
people that live in this town, believe it or not. There's a few more. Okay, that are of that condition and
Right.
they just, they live among us. That's
Of
it.
course, absolutely, absolutely.
This boy has been, he's been trespassed from a bunch of businesses.
I never heard of it until my sister called me, because she teaches at Cage. What's going on? Send me a picture. I'm like, oh, never heard of it.
But nonetheless, I believe at next month's meeting, when we have the principal, that is coming from there, right?
So I wanted to write this.
Well, the district comes from.
No,
there,
yeah, yeah.
so-
That's true.
So that's a discussion that.
Actually, I had a question for you, because I have notes here that you spoke earlier in the year and you guys mentioned bringing the principals out to the meeting. Is that still gonna be?
Right.
So awesome.
What's the day on the main meeting? Is it May 22nd?
Yes. May 22nd.
Okay. At 6 or 5:30?
6.
And I have something else for you.
May I make a friendly suggestion? Would we be able to bring them out at the June meeting instead of the May meeting, since they're going crazy with graduations and testing and everything else?
I didn't do that.
There's no urgency. I mean, if we can speak to them in June.
In June, we want to hear a recap of.
So invite principals, right?
I'm okay, but would you rather do it in June? What do you
I
think?
think, yes.
Inviting them now, what's the objective to inviting them now?
You think give us a recap of the year?
Right, so in June, they can still give us a recap of the year.
June is June 17th. Correct?
With that, would you rather do June?
I prefer June, I think, just out of,
Seven? For
No,
principal?
it's June next month.
Well, I was thinking my
Saturday.
calendar. I can't make it.
Yeah.
Well, I'm not July.
Saturday.
I am sorry.
Graduation.
June
26.
26th.
Oh, yeah.
No, I'm sorry, I thought we were still.
My.
No, no,
Is it-
No, we're talking about June. That's exactly what.
June what?
It's the fourth.
Because
Oh, I'm
you
good,
keep
yeah,
the time.
That's when it's the fourth Monday.
I'm fine.
Some of them might be on vacation.
That's June 26th, that's like middle summer.
Yeah, but you're talking, that's the week right after school ends. I mean,
No,
they're.
no, no.
Oh, June 26th. Oh, June 26th.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, but even then, they're still,
Oh, they're
Cleaning
employed,
up,
they're still
yeah.
working, that's no other employee.
that's what I'm saying, but they're still trying to close things out with, testing and all that good stuff still.
So that's legal for the June, it doesn't, either way, it doesn't impact. The whole point of having our student advisors was to have a principal.
Can I give a really quick report? I know we skipped over it. I don't mean to drag it on.
No, it's not even on the
It
agenda.
was, but.
Where is it?
Were you in the agenda?
Oh, student member update. Hello, Sammy, you skipped him.
Okay, wait, real quick, when was the June meeting?
So it's gonna be June 26th. then.
26.
Okay, so for the student member update, I've been looking at kind of redesigning the system of communication with students at schools. And this is why, there's a lot of conflict, a lot of the middle schools and elementary schools. The scheduling has been a big problem. They've invited me to several of their student council meetings, which are at 8:30 in the morning, which I cannot attend because I'm at school. So I'm kind of looking to create a Google form where every month they would submit a report on there, the student representative. Another problem is that schools like Miami-Dade Middle School right now do not have organized student leadership. So that's a problem. I am working on helping them restart their SGA again because their advisor moved on. But another thing that I was hoping that you guys could consider is to allocate a small budget, $50 to $100 for me to have some type of meeting here at the beginning of the next school year in the afternoon where I could purchase pizza and have kids from all the schools come out to kind of have an in-person meeting at the beginning of the year to kind of just break the ice. Hi, I'm the student representative for the San Juan Advisory Board. And then from there, I'll transition back into the Google Forms and I'll try to do school visits. But it's just like a problem. I met with the SGA advisor, the student council advisor to MLK8. I saw her on Saturday and I spoke to her about it. And it's just the truth that a lot of our kids can stay after school and they get out at different times than me. So I like the form thing because there's no need for in-person meetings and I'll still try to do at least one other meeting, but I want to see if in sometime in September with a small allocation just to get a few pizzas and drinks. I can have a meeting in the chambers with 3 or 4 kids from each school to kind of have an open discussion. That's something that you guys are okay with. I'm looking at, let's say, 10 slices of pizza, or that could be as well. But just to have an in-person meeting here at Town Hall.
But that'll be September, should still be this fiscal year.
Sure.
And if we have money left, we have $900 and some for events. Town money, now we're not talking about sponsorship. So, but if we were gonna do something like that, like $50, we don't have to go make $1,000, right?
If it's not a line item. I mean, event,
Now, keep in mind, any new event or activity needs to,
even this meeting,
it would be, what if it's
It's a
just a
meeting.
regular
This
meeting?
will be, we really just want to provide.
it's not a, it's not a, no.
Not a regular meeting.
It's not a regular meeting. It's not necessarily a quorum meeting.
But is it an education advisory?
Depends. It will be a meeting where we invite the students to meet with me specifically. You guys are more than welcome to come, but it's really for me to introduce myself as a student representative and to kind of start the dialogue. with
You and
people.
I will.
Okay.
Yeah, because you can't, you gotta pick. It's, yeah.
What do you mean?
You either have to make it part, because you're throwing out the title of student representative, which by default then makes it. an
No, I think
education
her question
advisory
is
board.
whether it's a quorum EAB meeting.
Not just a quorum, is it
No,
a meeting or is it an
exactly.
an
Is an
event?
event. Is it an event or a meeting?
An event,
Events
you
needs
guys have to go to
approval.
council.
gotta
Okay.
go to-
That's
Meeting
pretty-
is not-
that's like a technicality.
Yes, but we should be proper. and
Yeah, it still needs to be
Do the
discussed.
board members that preferred, are we call it a meeting or are we call it an event? It's up to
How
you.
about we discuss it at the next meeting, because it's late,
Okay, fine.
Well,
and we can put it on the budget too, because we're gonna have budget discussion.
well, we have to go,
I mean, this would be for this.
we have to do committee meetings next month, so might as well, we're gonna do it. We'll talk about it in the subcommittee.
Okay, fair.
One quick question for you guys, and this is all I have. In terms of the Graham Scholarship, I know you guys said we're gonna do away with presenting the check presentation at the council meeting? Or we're gonna do both council
No, no.
meeting and the
No.
event,
We're gonna do the event.
and the sponsors, okay.
So, yeah.
So I will
Actually,
vote.
Who's, yeah, who's there, I
I
believe
think
so.
they spoke to them, and that's why they're actually sponsoring the event, to cover some of the costs.
Well,
associated with that.
But they cover the two.
It's pending.
Well,
It's not in there.
Yeah.
But
They
that's
cover
all I
what?
needed.
And they're funding, no, they funded. And again, we have requested last year to up the scholarship, right, to $3,000 scholarships. And they prefer to do two 1,500, they up them in the amount, it's just that the number.
Right.
All right, guys, so with nothing else, do we have a motion to adjourn? We have a motion.
At your.
I second.
No discussion. Yeah. No hold.
I'm gonna get another round.
Take them all.
Whoever wants.